these glasses for focusing. Hey guys, I am out and about with the 8x10 and I'm at a very lovely scene that I thought I would capture on some Efke infrared film. 8x10 Efke infrared. I've still got a small stash of that in the freezer that I'm slowly working my way through. I'll give you a little tour of the camera setup. I've got the Nikkor 120. I've had this lens for a long time. I use it on 4x5 and also on 8x10. On 4x5 it's slightly wide angle, very, very slight. But on 8x10 it's just massively. Maybe I'll take the filter off and I'll show you guys on the dark, on the ground glass, the image. Normally when I'm working with this lens, I'll switch out the bellows to my bag bellows, but I mean, I can't, there's no real movements. This lens won't permit a lot of movements. You can at the back. So I've tilted the lens ever so slightly back. If I get vignetting on the image, then I'll probably cry. But I think I'm okay. My corners look pretty good. Okay, so I've got the back tilted, pretty vertical. One thing I like about the Can-Ham cameras is the back will slide all the way up to accommodate these short lenses. Okay, let's have a look at the image on the ground glass. I've got the stump right at the base, pretty much lined up in line with the tree in the background. And hopefully I'm going to get all of this in focus. I will. I checked with the loop and it looked pretty good. As I got set up, I realized I forgot something really important. I forgot my light meter. But for some strange reason, I had my Minolta 4, my trusty Minolta 4 in the bag. Why I put it in there, I have no idea. Anyways, I had to use this. And I brought this, but I didn't bring the little 5-degree reflective spot metering device that I can attach. So I had to do incident reading. Oh my God, the horror. Incident reading. I can't remember the last time I did that. I'll show you the scene and I'll explain to you what I'm gonna do with this. So anyways, this old trunk or stump is in the shot all the way to this tree. I'll take a reading here, point it up at the lens. I got 2 seconds at 8. So I'm gonna put that in memory and I'm gonna go into the sun. So I got 2 seconds at 11 2/3 and I'll take an average of that. Okay. This makes sense. So I've got, I think it makes sense. 2 seconds at 8, F8. Now that's an average reading. I just feel so naked right now. Normally I would probably take a reading way in the back there of the trees and maybe place that like on maybe 3.5, zone 3.5, and then take a reading of the really bright foliage. But I'm using infrared film, so wherever that falls, I can only guess. So 2 seconds at F8. And to get some decent depth of field, I probably need to work at about F16. So that's 2 stops less. I've got my magnifying glass, this is easier to see. So 2 seconds at, what did I say? F8, where are you? There you are. F8, that's this lens wide open. So F11 becomes 4. F16 becomes 8. And I have to put in reciprocity. Bet you don't want to see my face as close, do you? Reciprocity, where's my data? So my little black book, it's got all my data in it. So F key at, what did I say? 8 seconds? 8 seconds, 3 times. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 second long exposure at F16. Let's do this. Got one of my old clunker holders. Make sure the shutter's closed. I've got my 720 Earth filter. That's probably the most expensive filter that I own. Okay, so that's on, the shutter's closed. Everything's set. What did I say? 24 seconds. Caulk the shutter. Don't need these silly glasses anymore. Makes me look like Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. And I gotta set my timer. Okay, 24. Pull the slide out. Oh, normally I use a metronome, my little timer. You may have seen me use it, but I forgot that in another camera bag. Silly me. Getting forgetful in my old age. Just want to double check, make sure I have it in timer mode. Yep. A little bit of a breeze today, so the leaves are not perfectly still. It's okay, I don't mind a little bit of blur. It would be neat if there were some clouds in the sky, so I could blur those out. That would be neat. I love that whole effect. Okay, that's that. Okay, so that's it for me for here. Time to go home, or time to pack up and go home. I probably don't have time to hit the darkroom tonight, but that'll be tomorrow, and I'll bring you guys along with me. I got to think about how I'm going to develop. Usually with Efke infrared, I usually develop it in PyroCAD HD. That's probably what I'm going to do. Oh, before I forget, if you're new to my channel, why don't you consider subscribing to it? That'd be great. That'd make me really happy. Or comment, even like it. That'd be great. I'd like that too. Right? See you guys later. Take care. Now I gotta hike all the way back to the car. It's right there.
Right, stop that! Silly!
Here are the two natives. They look great. This one has a little bit more oomph to it, and I also like the sky better than this one. This one almost seems kind of hazy, which is a bit strange. Gotta check the densities. So, Efke infrared, what is your base fog reading? 0.17. Let's check Dmax. 168. And our D min 0.09. So we've got about 1.59 for density range, which isn't too bad. Now I've noticed I've got a little bit of vignetting over here, and I believe that's image circle, because I did do a little bit of tilt, bring the stump more into focus. And that 120 SW Nikkor lens, that just barely covers 8x10. But I was focused more on the stump, so I'm not focusing at infinity, so I get a little bit more image circle. Alright, let's scan this in and see what it looks like.